Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Cousins. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You got to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd down, Williams. Room to run past midfield. There he goes, right side. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for the Niners. And a rather appropriate gain of 49 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Cousins on 1st down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
3rd and long for Cousins. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Newton on first down. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eli Harold in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Newton now on second down. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the ball comes loose, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Red zone opportunity. They run it again with Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And the Panthers coming out now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On second down, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Newton on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw on second down. Newton being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They begin the drive with Williams. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Cousins now on 2nd down. clinches with a catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A little juke. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Second down following the run. Now Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Newton. He sets to fire deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. From the gun, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Newton over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd down. Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Oh, twisting away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Panthers have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the I. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Farmer. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield, and if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
From the gun on third down, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw, Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again is Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Thomas. Called that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun, Cousins. Caught left side by Funchess. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, Cousins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. On the toss, here's Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Cousins to throw it. He's going to go deep for foot. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. From the end zone, Newton. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. 5 yards on the pickup. And the 49ers are going to get a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. For Cousins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Cousins on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. They'll throw again. Cousins. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Halfback sent in motion. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protect.